Predator, starring Olivia Munn, Sterling K. Brown, and Thomas Jane, among others. Not home right now, so I don't have all of the fancy equipment and stuff. Saw this movie a couple days ago. It wasn't bad, but it was one of those movies that you expected. You know, when you take a drink of something, you see a brown or black liquid, you take a drink, you're expecting Coca-Cola, but you get a nice, cool iced tea. It's a good drink. It just wasn't what you were expecting. That's this movie. Good, just not what I was expecting. It actually had some parts that were really interesting, like the Predator is biting people now, which makes sense. He's got the big mandible fang happening, so you expect him to bite stuff. But he does that a couple times, and that was kind of cool. You don't want to get bit by a predator. Never that. So what it is there's a predator that comes to Earth, and a second predator is on his tail chasing him. They get to Earth and they mix it up. Earth knows about the predators now, and it knows about them, and it's been watching them. It's actually been watching them for decades and stealing pieces of their tech and stuff like that. And they capture one. And Sterling K. Brown plays the leader of the government, and he's also like the villain in the movie. Even though there's two predators in the movie, he's like the villain, and he wants to keep all of the stuff. Plus, he wants to keep a downed spaceship. One of the predators, his job is to wipe out existence of them. And Sterling K. can't have that. He needs to capture everything. So those are the four opposing parts. The two predators, Sterling K., and a bunch of lunatic military folk that were being transported from A to B and just kind of got mixed up in it accidentally. Like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. It just, they say in the movie that the aliens are taking DNA from different species throughout the known galaxy, and they're putting it into themselves, trying to make a super predator. And it really wasn't that super. I mean, it was big, but it wasn't. You expect when you see a predator fight Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're like, wow, he's gonna kill Arnold. When Danny Glover fought the Predator, you're like, wow, this is very interesting. But Danny Glover's gonna die at the end. It seemed like the threat was larger than the hero. In this movie, it seemed like there was a good threat, but not. It just seemed like the hero was just, you just expected the hero to win, and that's never cool. The hero, in order to be a hero in a movie or a tale, has to be in some type of danger. And they were in danger, but it wasn't dangerous. It just seemed like they would win. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. The ending was a little bit of a twist. The ending was a twist, and they're going in what I would consider a weird direction. But I'm going to do a spoiler review when I get back home and I got all my jazz happening. I'm going to give this movie, it's a predator and I feel bad, but 6 bags of popcorn. But that's what I thought. What you think? Let's talk about it in the comments. What's your favorite Predator movie? With Arnold Schwarzenegger, with Adrian Brody, with Danny Glover,